Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Marlies, also known as Marley Design. And what do I have in store for you today? In front of me is one of the journals that I have created for the Tim Holtz Ideaology Halloween release 2024. And I am so excited to show you what I have created and what is inside and what I have used. So let's just jump in right away. The cover. Okay, you might think that is not very special, but I really wanted to keep it simple because the surprise is on the inside. And then the wow effect when you open the journal is even bigger when your cover is quite neutral. The structure that I have used for this journal is the pocket folio. I have covered the front and the back cover with a backdrop paper, and then as a closure I have some pieces of fabric stitched together. With the same materials I made a bow on top, and then on that bow I made a little embellishment. So I took one of the bones, I wrapped around some twine. On the twine there is that little dangle, and to pin it all down on top of the bow I used a small safety pin and a little piece of ephemera. The closure is very easy to open and close with a piece of Velcro. Okay, you want to take a look inside? Let's start! This is the first thing that you will see when I open the journal. On this left side I created a pocket, a rectangle pocket, so you can store some little pieces of ephemera. For this ephemera piece I used some black paper, so the girl will stand out beautifully behind the transparency. Then on the bottom there is a little strip of one of the collage strips, and I have placed some pieces of sellotape. On the top there is a little piece of string with this hanging small ornament. Then to decorate this pocket I have added some numbers out of one of the backdrops. I have used a classic label in black color, some pieces of leftover paper, some tiny staples, pieces of mummy cloth, and then on the bottom of this pocket I needed a little bit more of a bigger embellishment, you know, to make a statement, so I have chosen one of the Halloween portrait dolls. Love all the moth wings, so I gave her some wings. Then on the bottom there is a little collage and a little quote, "Lost in the darkness." And you can see I have some pieces of a smaller ephemera sticking out. This is my second page. And there is one thing that I would like to point out what I did with this pocket folio. Because this is normally the pocket that is on the bottom. So what did I do? I turned the whole thing around, so all these pockets are now turning into flaps. And when you then open it and you place a piece of paper here on the bottom, you will have like an envelope pocket for your journal. But first back to the closed version, because I wanted to make a kind of, you know, those old suitcases that have those straps on it, and I wanted to recreate that. I did that with some pieces of backdrop, added some details to make it look more real, so these are the screw heads, and there is a little embellishment here with some ephemera, and also the crow on top. Then underneath this ephemera I used a closure pin, and the pin is round on one side, and that gave me the opportunity to hang something on there. So I created this little embellishment, the little dangly thing, beware. Then on this piece of string I have attached some sellotape and a leftover piece of paper, and from one of the earlier Halloween releases, maybe 2023 or 2022, I have used these bats. Now let's open it up again. So I told you I used this pocket folio the other way around, upside down, and when you then add this piece of paper you have an instant envelope pocket. There was one thing I really wanted to do. I wanted to create a see-through, so you can get like a sneak peek what is in the pocket, and I made this see-through with a transparency. And it really looks like a shattered window. Now what is inside of this pocket? I made a little piece of ephemera. The base is a piece of backdrop, on top is one of the stickers with the new portraits, and with some small pieces of ephemera, some sellotape, a little bit of stitching, you can already create a nice embellishment for your journal. And remember, like Tim says, it is all in the details. So on the right top I have added an eyelet, multiple pieces of string and a little safety pin with a small piece of ephemera. Then I have a small tag created with one of the collage strips. I have added on the side some leftover pieces of transparency, added a flower on top and some small pieces of ephemera. You can just staple them down. The staples are also an extra small detail to your work. I have pulled some mummy cloth through the hole, also added it over here underneath this piece of paper. A nice detail to grunge up your work, and is very easy, is to splatter around with a black acrylic paint or a white acrylic paint, and I did both. Let's turn the page and see what we have got over here. And look at that. I really like this page. The base is one of the new collage sheets, and I did not want to cover up this beautiful skull. So I had to find a way to work around it, and I did. So I placed a row of flowers on this side with a little label sticking out and a piece of cello tape underneath. I repeated the cello tape on the right and also on the top. I thought it would be funny to emphasize his eyes with a piece of ephemera and one of the screw heads. And then on top of his head I made it look like a moth was pinned down. So I used one of the pins and glued the moth on top of that. Then over to this side. Remember that I said I have turned our pocket folio upside down, so I had the upper flap was already in place. But then you have to think about something to make it more like cohesive and matching. So I made another flap also on the bottom in the same size. On top I have added one of the ephemera pieces, made two eyelets and a piece of string to keep it all together. On both sides, left and right, I created a little bit more interest by adding little pieces of ephemera, like labels, postal stamps or numbers. And then we have this little collage on the inside as a surprise. I have built up the collage on top of this round element out of the layers pack and made a similar collage, or let's say cluster, like I did with the lady on the first page. But in this case it is a man. I also gave him some moth wings. I did the same with the quote, "The dead of night." Created some extra layers by adding some pieces of ephemera, mummy cloth, pieces of tape, torn papers and little snippets sticking out. And this is what it looks like up close. Also on the top I had quite some area that was clear left over, so I made a little, like a little cluster on top to make it more interesting. Some cello tape, a piece of ephemera, a screw head, a little piece of snippet staple and some mummy cloth. To top this page off, I did some staining with some distress ink, made some stains here and there, and I splattered on top with some white acrylic paint. Okay, so let's move forward and see what is on the other pages. When you have seen more of my work and journals that I have created for Tim, you know I like repetition. Repetition of materials, of colors, and same kind of pages. So this is again a page built on top of one of the collage sheets. And also again I have used a moth and a pin. To make it a little bit more strange, I added the little skull and one of the masks from the sticker book. To give this page some kind of a frame, I have added this piece of ephemera. And because I have worked with the flowers on the page with the skull, I have added flowers on this page as well, here on the right and also here on the left. On the bottom I made a small collage with small pieces of ephemera, and this is how you can see a bit better. So I have the October 31, a little head out of the sticker book, the words out of the sticker book, a small snippet, a postal stamp, and this is the moth up close. And because this pocket folio has 3 pockets, and in this case, in my case, it turned out into be 3 flaps, I have created another envelope pocket. So the flap is the closure, and again I made this shape with a piece of backdrop, made the straps also with a backdrop. Again there is a transparency inside of this window, And I really like that effect because you can already see there a little sneak peek of what is inside of the pocket. And that creates interest. You can see some beautiful staining that I did with some distress ink. You can see the white acrylic paint splatters. And also for the inside of this pocket I created similar embellishments. So again we have this picture with some paper ephemera and sellotape, multiple pieces of string. And I also would like to mention that I have added some stitching on the sides. And then the tag out of the pocket, again a collage strip as a base. A leftover piece of transparency is on the right side, some flowers on top, some small pieces of ephemera with like letters or a word, a small label here on the top left with a remnant rub on top. This is the inside of my pockets and flaps. I did not show you before, but it does not always need to be covered with paper. So my base is just a brown spray. On top of that I sprayed some oxide, and then with a simple stamp, an oxide ink pad and some splattering you will create this beautiful background. And as a closure for these pockets I have used some Velcro. And to complete the embellishments on top of the pocket, I created the same dangle with similar materials. So we have the elixir, we have the sellotape with a tiny embellishment, and we have the bat. Okay, let's see what is in the back of the book. These are the last 2 pages. I tried again to match this page with my skull page and also my strange visitor page. So the skeleton is one of the collage sheets. I have put some sellotape here and a small piece here on the bottom. On the tape there is a moth with a pin underneath. Again the flowers on the right side and also here in the left bottom corner. A little label with a remnant rub on top and a small embellishment on the left top corner. And how I started with opening this journal, I'm also going to end it like that. The same kind of cluster with the portrait doll, the same kind of pocket, rectangle shaped here on the right side, some letters, a small label, all kinds of small pieces of ephemera sticking out with mummy cloth underneath, the moth wings behind his back, and in the pocket there is a piece of ephemera. And here you can see up close more details, how the splattering looks, the tape added here and there, and this is the top. And what I really like about this pocket folio is that when you open it up in total, there is just so much beauty going on in a heartbeat, and I will show you. And I really would wish I could get it into like the total view on the camera just in once, but that is just not going to happen because it's a long strip of paper. But yeah, this is the best that I can do. I can show you in parts. So this is the first, let's say, like 3.5 pages. This is the middle section of the journal. And these are the last 3 pages of the journal. So this was it. This was one of my Tim Holtz Ideaology Halloween makes for 2024. I hope you enjoyed my total video. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comment section and I will try to answer them for you. And when you are inspired by this make, there were so many more beautiful and epic makes made by other makers from Tim. You can see all of those makes in Tim's live stream that he did this evening. So if you did not see that, or you forgot, or you did not have the time, you can go back to his YouTube and start the replay and enjoy all the great makes. I want to thank you for coming here, spending time on my channel, see and listen on what I have created and my view on things. Thank you for being here and watching my video, and have an amazing day. Bye!